I mean, what was I supposed to do? Say no? The guy was carrying a big stick! My gosh, do I have a story for you! So there I am, hiding from the virus, staring at this blank page, when all of a sudden, I hear this bang at my door. And I'm like, it's the virus! I swear, it sounded like a battering ram. So I go, and I open the door. In strides this big Jewish chap, all beard and calves. I mean, the guy looked like he took a morning stroll up Everest. So in he comes, and he has this white mantle down to his ankles and these strapping sandals and this massive stick. Apparently he was using that to beat on my door. And then, slung over his shoulder is this epic green cloak. Yes. But the strangest thing is that hanging around his neck was this big old golden medallion with the face of Jesus on it. It must have been the size of a dinner plate. And floating over his head, right there, tongue of fire! Freaking fire! And I'm like, good morning, sir. Always be polite to a guy with a big stick and a flaming head. And he says to me, it's past noon. I mean, like, voice down to here, like, straight from the core of the earth. I need you to do something for me. Do you know who I am? No. No one does. I'm Jude THADDEUSHQ. I'm the patron saint of hopeless cases. Hopeless cases? I'm a hopeless case. Sit yourself down there, Jude. I haven't the time, he says. The world's in trouble and it needs my help. Do you know how hard it is to help someone when they don't know who you are? Try impossible. I'm one of the 12 apostles. Do tell. One of the 12? Yes. The brother of James, Bishop of Jerusalem. I was told to go out to all nations and make disciples. I was sent to Persia. To Persia. Do you know how far Persia is from Jerusalem? Right, 1,081 big ones. 1,740 kilometers. So I asked him, well, did you go alone? No, Simon came with me. I was like, oh, well, that's nice. At least you weren't alone. I mean, what did the Persians think of you? They martyred us. Saw Simon in half. Beat me with a club. So I'm sitting there, kind of stunned, not knowing what to say. Guy just got beat by a club. The dude starts fishing around in his robe. Where did I put that? And he pulls out this card. When you tell my story, you give people this card, and I'll come running. So I take the card, and I'm looking at it, and all of a sudden, this great gust of wind practically blew me out of my seat. And then all of a sudden, the door slammed. He was gone. So I did some digging. Dude didn't give me much to go on. And turns out people confuse St. Jude with Judas Iscariot. Not the same dude. St. Jude, total boss. Judas Iscariot betrayed Christ for 30 pieces of silver and hung himself. And then there was the miracle with King Abba. This guy. King Abs. He had leprosy. Ooh. He wasn't having any of it. So he called his little servant and was like, bro, you got one job. You're going to walk in the bones to Jesus of Nazareth, and you are going to draw a picture and fix this problem. Now, the big man was impressed with King Ab's faith. It takes a lot of faith to believe a drawing can cure you, so props. And Jesus presses his face into the cloth. Well, he gives it to St. Jude, and Jude just marches himself over and gives it to Abs and cures him. Another story claims that when Jude would cast a devil out of a pagan idol, they break. St. Bridget of Sweden had a vision from Jesus to pray to St. Jude. According to the vision, his last name, THADDEUS, means courageous heart. It also means amiable and loving. Dude wants to help. Now, there's a lot of depictions of him. A lot of symbolism, a lot of meaning. Some stories say he was martyred by beheading. Others say he was beaten to death by a club. Others say he was hacked to pieces. Others say it was all three. But that's why, when you see paintings of him or statues of him, he's often depicted with a club or an axe. He wears green because it symbolizes hope. He has a tongue of fire above his head because he was there at Pentecost. When the apostles were sitting in the upper room, too scared to go out right after Christ was crucified, and the Holy Ghost came down, and a tongue of fire told him, get to work. Now, his relationship to Jesus is more unclear. We believe he's the brother of James and Simon, who were cousins to Jesus. Point is, The relics are below St. Peter's Basilica. He's the patron saint of hopeless cases and things despaired of. We should be praying to him. Because if anyone's been watching the news lately, we about to get smacked.